everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lexi, and today I'm going to be doing a full face of makeup using my favorite drugstore products, but I figured I would do a little bit of a twist on this, so I'm going to I'm going to put the price of each product on the screen so you could see how much it is, and by the end of the video I'm going to tally up the total so we could see how much this face of makeup is worth from the drugstore. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. So before I get into this video, I do want to give a quick shout out to a new growing company called FLEUR. I think that's how you pronounce it. They're a super small company that is in the process of growing, and they were kind enough to send me this adorable sweater that I'm wearing in today's video. It's a nice black sweater. The quality is amazing, and it has these super cute little like bell sleeves. I don't really know what you call them. Also sent me this adorable pair of jeans as well. They have little fringes on the end. Isn't sponsored at all. I just wanted to give them a shout out because I feel like they deserve to grow a lot more. The people who work there are so sweet. I've been emailing them a lot the past month. Sent me a phone case. It's just this cool mirror effect. Really have anything from clothes to accessories to shoes to bags. Their style is definitely different than what I would wear on a normal basis, but I feel like anybody could find something on their website, and you could use the code LexiWraps. I'll have it linked down below to save 10% off on your order. So I just wanted to throw this in here, not sponsored, not anything, just wanted to give them a quick shout out because they're super cool. So yeah, let's get into the video now. I've already done my eyebrows, and if you've watched some of my videos, I've mentioned that I really only use the Anastasia dip brow to do my eyebrows, but for the sake of the video, I did want to stick with the drugstore theme and use a drugstore eyebrow product. So my OG eyebrow product is the e.l.f. Duo Eyebrow Kit in the shade Light. So what I'll do, I already did them, but I use the darker gel-like shade to kind of fill them out and line the shape of them. And then I use the powder lighter shade to just kind of fill in the sparse areas. I'm gonna have the price up for this, but this is such a cheap eyebrow product. It's crazy. And honestly, I feel like my eyebrows look how they do every day. So I definitely recommend checking this out if you are on the hunt for just a cheaper eyebrow alternative. So the first step I'm going to do is a primer, and I have mentioned this before on my channel, I'm pretty sure. I use the Milani Instant Touch Up. It's basically just a blur stick, and I like using this during the times where I feel like my pores are a little more noticeable, or I'm going for more of a matte look, which I never really go for a matte look. I'm definitely more of a dewy girl, but this just really helps blend. I can't shut this for the life of me. It just really gets rid of the pores on my face and definitely tones my skin down. For foundation, I use the Maybelline Fit Me, the Dewy Finish. I'm pretty sure they do have a matte one as well, which I've heard good things about, but like I mentioned, I do prefer dewy finishes. So this is my all-time favorite drugstore foundation. Honestly, probably one of my all-time favorites in general. Or a little on the back of my hand. One thing I don't like is the application. It's one of those pour bottles, which is kind of annoying, but the product is so good that I love it. And using my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge, I'm just gonna dab this in my face. So this gives my skin a super dewy glow, and this is definitely a buildable formula basis. When I feel like wearing foundation, I just put a little bit on like so, and I just think that the coverage is amazing. And like I said, it's really flexible. Concealer, this is an all-time favorite, the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. I feel like this is just an OG. This and the Maybelline Fit Me are two of my all-time favorite from the drugstore. And for reference, this is in the shade Light Pale, and then my foundation is 125 Nude Beige. I'm literally just going to put that under my eyes. I don't really put it anywhere else. Maybe I'll put like a little in my forehead, kind of just dot it. I'm just gonna blend this in. And you can just see how nicely it goes down and blends in. So to set my under eyes, a product I've been really loving lately is the Wet n Wild contouring little palette they have. So one side is like a banana powder and then the other side is contour. I use both of these basically on an everyday basis. Take this brush and just dab into the yellowish side and super quickly try to set that so it doesn't spread out. And I do only really put this powder where I place the concealer. So now what I'm gonna do is go into the other side of this contour palette. And by the way, this is in the shade Dulce de Leche. I think there's other ones too. But I'm just gonna take my contour brush and super lightly contour the hollows of my cheeks. Because it is fall time now, I'm definitely getting paler. I just like to ever so slightly add a little bit of color back into my cheeks. And it looks kind of harsh right now, but I do go back and blend this in again. Take a bigger fluffy brush and tone it down a bit, because what I do like to do, I like to get the contour base down and then I go in with a all over the face bronzer to add color back, because this does help with the hollows of my cheeks, but I do like to have some color to the rest of my face. My all-time favorite drugstore bronzer is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. The thing about this is it is a drugstore bronzer, but the price isn't necessarily super affordable. All the prices to these products vary. Like, I'm just gonna be putting up the prices for where I get them from, which is usually Target or Ulta. Honestly, I feel ranges anywhere from like 12 to 15. So it's definitely probably the most expensive product in this whole video, but I still feel like other bronzers I've bought are like $30, $40. So what I like to do is just take a big fluffy brush and just kind of blend in to the contour super lightly, bring it down to my neck. And it kind of tones down the contour. It's still there, it's like very subtly. All I do for now the bronzer is on and applied. We have our contour, our very slight contour. We're gonna go in with some blush. So my favorite drugstore blush are the Milani blushes. I really like the baked ones as well. Powder blush in Romantic Rose. And I think for the fall time, this color is really beautiful as a transition fall shade. So I'm just gonna take a brush. I like the shade for an everyday color just because it's so light. You can really layer it to make it in your face, or you can just subtly tap it on the apples of your cheeks. Just like that. I think the next step I'm gonna do is mascara. I'm just gonna curl my lashes. I'm pretty sure this is from the drugstore, so if not, I apologize, we're not gonna count it. My favorite drugstore mascaras, and honestly, the mascara I use every day, it's the Scandal Eyes Retro Glam from Rimmel. This is one of those mascaras that has a huge brush. So if you are not a fan of these applicators, another one that I recommend that I feel like everybody knows, I'll pop a picture up of it, L'Oreal Telescopic Length, which has a super skinny wand, and it really helps lengthen your eyelashes. But I feel like my issue is more like the dramatic look, so this adds a lot of volume. I just feel like this really opens my eyes up because I do have tiny little blonde eyelashes. So it opens them, it gives them length, volume. This is just one of my current favorite mascaras. We're nearing to the end of the video, so I have three more products left to share with you guys. Highlight, this is one of my all-time favorite drugstore highlights, Makeup Revolution Shimmer Brick Radiant. So I feel like it's definitely hard to find a good drugstore highlighter. That's the one thing the drugstore sort of lacks, but this is amazing and it's honestly really cheap. I'm pretty sure it's also even on sale right now on the Makeup Revolution website. So I like this because it has a variety of colors, so you can either swirl your brush in there, you can focus it on certain colors. So I'm gonna sort of focus it on the top colors because I'm a little pale. This highlight just gives such a nice glow that you can build up. And I'm pretty sure I got this from Ulta like such a long time ago. It's one of those things that I rediscover in my drawer every now and then. I'm just gonna take a little brush to put it on the tip of my nose. The Cupid's bow. And what I've been doing recently a lot is adding highlight under my eyebrow. To do this so much, and I'm kind of back on the eyebrow highlight trend, if that was ever like a thing. Sometimes I throw it on my inner corners if I'm feeling spontaneous. This is a great alternative highlight if you are on the hunt for one from the drugstore. Definitely recommend. So my all-time favorite drugstore lip product is the NYX Butter Gloss lip glosses. I am a gloss person, and these I can definitely say are the best drugstore. Honestly, super comparable to some of my high-end glosses. I love the formula. They have so many different shades. I definitely recommend checking these out. They are an OG. This is in the shade Creme Brulee, which is like a classic. And a lot of times with these, I mix colors. So of Strawberry Parfait, which is like a hot pink, but my lips are looking a little not colorful. There we go. So yeah, these are amazing. I literally have so many, ridiculous. I have so many, but yeah, those are my all-time favorite drugstore. To finish off the look, we obviously have to set our face. Wet n Wild Photo Focus 3-in-1 Prep, Set, and Refresh Primer Water. So if you watched my how to get free makeup Vox box unboxing, I mentioned this in there, and I really like it. And the only thing I'm not a fan of is the cucumber scent, but I'm pretty sure they have a coconut scent and like a rose one. This is just the scent that they sent me, but the formula is so good that I could get past it. So this just makes my face feel like everything gets blended together nicely. I just like the way that it feels on the skin, and it is a 3-in-1, so it prep, sets, and refreshes, so you could use it before your makeup, after, really whatever you want to do with it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun with it. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!